Hello. I'm sure the music sounds really low to y'all, but it's really loud in my ears. Hi, how's it going? What's happening? I can't hear anything because the music's so loud. Hang on a second. How about I just do that? It's so loud to me. I don't think that did anything. Hello, Queen Jazz. Hello, maybe Tiny Pants. Hello. Feel free to chat if you've never been here before. I did put out a beacon on Instagram, just like, I hate doing this, but I'm doing it, so here we are. How you doing today, Jazz? How are you doing? I said I wanted to write music, but the more I started thinking about the idea I wanted to do with the music, the worse I felt about it. And so here we are. I'm going to write something. Not sure what it's going to be. Oh my goodness. The burrito. Okay, well, you duplicated yourself. Let me show you what I was doing before I started stream, because I almost was late because of it, because I wasn't paying attention to time. I got distracted. All I was trying to do was trying to play along with this. I can't play the left hand to this piece. I don't know if you can see the craziness that's happening down here. This is just the left hand part. If I show all of it, it looks a lot like this. And that's so much more complicated. So I learned the right hand. Hello, Tiny Pants. But I was trying to play along with this, and I started, let's see if I could play it at the tempo this is supposed to go, and decidedly I could not. But also where I have it looping right here is very awkward. Hold on, this is also very loud. There we go. So if I play along with this, hold up. Okay, there we go. It's a weird place to loop it, but to play along with it. Oops. And see, then I mess up and I can't get it back on track. It's been a battle. Anyway, I was having fun with that, and then I realized, oh, I'm not good at playing the piano still. I just practice a whole lot to make it work. Okay, so I thought maybe I could probably go back to working on A Symphonic Struggle or start something new. It is a wild. I feel like I need to show you what it actually sounds like when someone competent or the computer can play it. I think I'm okay at it, but I definitely am not up to tempo. I have to go back in. I don't even think this is the right tempo. This might be the tempo I thought. This is a good goal. And then I realized early on that this is a goal I cannot do. But this is what it actually sounds like together. This is without the woodwinds and the first violins. But half of the fun of this is the fact that if I take out the piano part completely, you get to listen to the string part, which has its own little groove. It has its own groove to it that I really enjoy. Like, that's why I took out the violins. And then that loop actually makes it an interesting tone. And I'm just like, ooh, I like that. And this is what I do when I don't want to practice anymore. I just find little sections that I'm like, oh, that's a fun sound. And I loop it. And I'm like, this could be a groove. I'm always doing that with every song. Don't save. It's fine where it was. All right. Let me not be distracted by everything. I also forgot that we started this other piece of music. I don't know when, but a time. Anyway, how are y'all doing? I am I'm struggling today with general focus and motivation overall. Um, in any case, what is y'all? How are you doing today? What's happening? Anything interesting? What did this sound like? Hmm. Fun. I do act like the focus struggle isn't every single day, but some days are particularly bad. Truly. Oh, we're not gonna we're not gonna talk about the drums. I was like, what did I do? Why does it sound like someone who's never touched a drum in their life wrote this? Which is not inaccurate. And being a bridesmaid at 40, it's fine. It's fine. Bree, like as in Aubrey. Oh my goodness, Bree. Hello. Yeah, I don't want to work on this either. And this is the whole vibe. Is like, I don't want to play GeoGuessr again, but I want to play GeoGuessr again. I love that. That's fantastic. Go bonkers, Bree. Have fun. Enjoy your crawfish. And I just realized the other day that it was crawfish season. I think I want to work on a symphonic struggle. Um, Mostly because I was listening to it and I was like, this is almost done. This is close. And I also know what I'm doing on there somewhat. That's really cool. It's been forever since I've had crawfish, and it's been so long now that I think about it. It's a little bit upsetting. Anyway, let's listen to what we're working with today. I have nothing on looped. Nope. I think we're going to go back and mute this percussion again. It's fine. Okay. Yeah. Get those hands nice and dirty with them crawfish. What? Okay, so this has been an issue for a long time on this. Excuse me. Is that not my staccato violins are too low, and I'm not sure how they ended up there. It doesn't make any sense. So I need to figure that out. More cello? Okay. It's down there. It's so dainty sounding. Hmm. Can I not keep it going here? Holy cow. I am I jump scared myself. Oh no. I was I don't know what I had muted, but I had something muted. And then it startled me when I unmuted it because I was like, what's going on with the rest of everything? And it just happened to be at the worst time. Okay, now that my heart's back in my chest, we're going to take a sip of Kool-Aid. By Kool-Aid, I mean Crystal Light. The wild strawberry flavor, it's the best flavor. All right, let's go back here. I heard something funky earlier. I need y'all to chill. See, this is why I need to mute all of this down here. This is going to have to shift around. That was at a different, this was from a different time and mildly terrifying. So we're not going to have that happen again. We'll keep the tubular bells because they're fine. And the timpani, hey there, where you going? Come back here. There you go. There's nothing else on those lines, so I'm okay with this. Let's unpizzicato. What else is muted? Why are you muted? What did you do to deserve that? Okay. Let's go back here. Okay. You're welcome. Okay, so this is what I heard that was not good. So we're going to just delete that. Just yeet it on back into wherever it came from. Okay, so let's not have that two octaves higher than it needs to be. And let's go back. I hate to put it on looping because then it kind of takes away some of my freedom, but also I need it to stay right where it is still. I don't know. This is where things are still normal from where they last were. Okay. So let me see if I can. Where do I listen to music on here? I don't know. I assume it's music. There we go. Because I remembered that this was actually connected to me wanting to revamp this particular part of it, to something that I had already done that was old. This one. Let's go on a better instrument. Okay, let's see if we can figure this out. Because I haven't worked on this since the last time I streamed this piece of music. It does sound like something I would do. Okay. I may never get that other part back, but we'll definitely try to get somewhere close to it. I'm not too worried about trying to fully recreate it. I just want to make sure I have some notes somewhere around there. I also realized that there are some weird spaces in here. And maybe the flow is a little bit weird, starting from here. Truly. This sounds almost too bombastic for what I want it to be at this point. I want you to come down just an octave. We'll go back here. We'll see how I feel about the French horns in a second. not believe that the violins are needed here. Also, truly, I feel like they don't get enough, but also too many. I feel like as soon as an orchestra is a full entity, the flutes get even fewer things, but you can always hear them. They're always just ding-a-ling around, which is amazing, but also no features, rarely a feature. Clarinets, I feel like, get some of the best features. I don't want to say I'm sick of trumpets, but they get so much credit for when it's like the French horn. Truly, it needs to be a balance. It does need to be a balance. Also, the strings getting a little bit uppity in here. They're like, oh, we're cellos. We're considered something the closest to a voice. Like, they can fall down. You're sick of trumpets too. Yes, I'm out here just trying to start beef with all orchestras and all the instruments in the orchestra. When in all reality, I love them because they're all my tools of creating music, and I love them. Every instrument out there, for the most part, I could do without guitars. Somewhat. My newest thing to listen to right now that's I've been playing for multiple days has flamenco guitar, and that's like the only guitar that I'm willing to listen to on repeat. That's not true either. I absolutely love this piece of music, and it's just incredible. And it's so I say it's a simple piece of music. It's a groove. I'm allowed to have a favorite child, and if that favorite child happens to be a trombone and a violin, trombone and a cello, then that's what it do. People say that the cello is either the cello or the violin is the closest thing that you get to a voice from an instrument, but it has something to do with how the sound is produced and the fact that our sound is produced roughly the same way, though not with a string over a box, but we have a voice box that has air going over it to make the sounds that we, make, that kind of thing. It's fine. Yeah, it's fine. That's all I'm going to say about that. And I will always have my preferred instruments. Like, I really enjoyed writing for clarinet, really enjoy writing for trombone, really enjoy writing for cello, but also the double bass. I learned to play that to a minimal extent in high school, and that was very fun. It's very large. It did not fit in my car. There, I would be going down Highway 73 in Port Arthur, Texas, with my double bass sticking out my window. And I didn't take it home on days when it was raining, but every other day after that, I'd always bring it home. I was too short to play it too. I had to put it on the step below. There are certain instruments that are definitely better for some people, and that may not have been the prime. I may not be the prime target for that. That's a very tall people instrument. You have to have big hands. I have the opposite. Double bass is such an incredible sound. It's so deep, so rich. I love it. Too small to play it, technically. Like, my fingers could not stretch. Also, I just string instruments, just something I don't get as something that I can do very well. Maybe with more practice. I may have practiced every day, but I didn't have a teacher who really showed up either, so I did what I could. Oh, I tried to play the bassoon, and I could hit all the keys. As a flute player, let me just throw this out here. As a flute player, I can use up a lot of air, but an instrument that requires nothing but pressure, aka a bassoon or an oboe or an English horn, I cannot play at all. Like, you put down the right buttons to get the note out, but it's always going to sound a whole step lower than it should have been, because I never had enough pressure, even with practice. And so that's a thing. I couldn't play it. So there we go. I tried, though. I enjoy the bassoon greatly. Probably the English horn even more. Anyway, let's see. This feels like a daunting task right now to try and figure out and why there's just so much empty space. All right, let's see. Let's do this. Let's start from, I guess, here. I think this is a good spot. Do I want the trumpets to shut up, though? Kinda. Nope. Opposite. There we go. I want to move these over. Okay. What else is playing with the trumpet? Why does it sound weird? Like we're playing with octaves, but. All right, have fun. Descending phrase? The descending phrase? Oh. Okay, now I have to play it again because I don't. Because these are ascending, but. Unless you're talking about. Bum, bum, bum. I don't know. Oh. This part? Oh, okay. What to get was okay. Yeah, I can imagine it gets a little bit messy whenever suddenly everything's coming and coming in at the same weird times. Yeah. Yes. Though that's one of the reasons why I'm redoing this ending is because it felt messy to me. It felt very muddy. And then we have this part coming in. Ooh. I wonder. Okay, let's. Okay, 151. Great. 151. Okay. of that. Let's also. What does this overall sound like? No, something's wrong with that, and I couldn't tell you what it is right now. Hold on. I see this is just looped, but why does it sound insane at the moment? What? Did I just not notice? Why am I losing my mind right now? Okay, you know what? I've decided that this is just what happens once a stream is where the audio is just like, this is too much. We're gonna have to shut it down for a hot second. Every single time. Okay. Why does it sound like... No wonder I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is there something in the settings of the originals here that insist on trying to do octaves with everything, even though I have no intention of having octaves on here? I don't see anything. It's literally 6 instruments to work with. Hear me out. What if we just change it over to the symphony orchestra, the BBC Symphony Orchestra, which I don't particularly think is a great idea, but we're going to try it anyway because I'm desperate for the trumpets to sound how I want them to. All right. People, bring your child inside so their high-pitched voice doesn't filter into my headphones so I have to hear them talk about nothing. Oh my goodness, hi. Sup, D? And yet it sounds more like MIDI than it does an actual instrument like the other one, and I hate that too. Undo the plug-in change. Yeah. I'm glad you could make it. How's Luna? Because I know she was sick yesterday and you never answered me yesterday. How's Luna, Baluna, Tanuna? Yeah, that's the correct trumpet sound minus the whole octaves. Because I don't know if y'all are hearing it. I'm hearing this. I'm glad she's doing all right. Aw. Oh, I know what the issue is that this is not specifically trumpets. This is overall brass. So it's giving me every instrument that can play in that range on this note, on these notes. And that is a frustrating thing, but I can't do much about it without it sounding like straight up MIDI or paying money that I do not have at this moment to make it sound like a trumpet section only. I'm sorry. I was trying to mark something but accidentally grabbed the thing, and so then I just scrubbed through it and it said, okay, let's go. Sorry about that, everyone. That's the second jump scare I've given myself and probably you. Yeah, that's up here. Okay. What if, hear me out, we make this an octave higher? I want to hear this. That made no difference. No difference was heard. In fact, I probably heard it less. What can we do to make this more audible? But it always sounds very different from what I think I'm hearing. Combining that with the harp sound, I always hear the descending line bum 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 bum. Don't do that to the line. It's just like I just want to be heard. I'm already being doubled. It's not even a solo. And I'm like, sorry, clarinets and maybe bassoons in a higher register. I hate the trumpets already. Yeah, that doesn't really work anymore, does it? Now, I know I was adamant about keeping this part in because I really enjoy the sound of it, but maybe we only needed to hear it once, and then that can be that part that I go back to and listen to on repeat for days on end. Could be that part. Could be that pert. Um, get on my level. Thank you. Truly, they can fall down. Mm. Okay, hear me out. It gave me the instructions, but I proceeded to forget the route that I needed to take. I assume it's under audio. Oh wait, I have the devices. Luckily, I have a 8 second behind stream that I can look to real quick. Multi-threading. Playback tracks? I don't know what that means, but you know what? We'll roll with it. Uh, Okay. I just love that. I just love that so much. Who insists on talking to me on Discord? Who I gotta fight? Who am I fighting today? No one. This needs to be updated. Okay. Come over here. Yeah, minimize. I'll worry about you later. Thank you for the announcement. All right, let's go back to it. In case you were going to sleep, let me wake you up real quick. Okay. That might be a bit much. I do want to change this. We're going to work backwards. That's incorrect. What? Okay, okay. Trumpets, I need you to shut up again. All right. That's what it is. I guess then that just means I need to grab everything and shove it over just a little bit. Okay, just everyone get in the picture. All right, great. Now I need you to get out of here. Go on, get. Because that just means that we started this section right here. Because I had to move all these over. That means that these have all... Can I do this? I can. These have been shifted one measure too early, I believe. So we're just going to do that and see if this works out better. I could be wrong. It could be worse. We'll see. That's exactly where it needed to be, and I'm glad I figured that out because it was a mystery. All right, great. Okay, we figured that out. Let's fill in the blanks. That might also be why I thought the trumpets, I lost my mind with the trumpets, and that's exactly why. Okay, great. What else do we want in here? We want some, not that. Let's go with some violins. No. It's also a weird spot to really choose that. Yeah, that's great. Trumpets. I need you to hush. There's just so much sometimes. Okay, I like it. Let's see what we are. I might have to turn the trumpets down, but also every time I turn the trumpets down, I'm like, I can't hear them. So I'll figure something out with them, but at the moment, they're gonna have to just hirsch because I'm so tired of them right now. I'm trying to focus. Oops, I lost track of where I was. Oh, wait, why did I? Who told you to stop? Me, probably, but who told you to stop? And why don't you work? Mouse? Why don't you work? What? Why? Okay. Okay, hear me out. Let me just throw this out here. What if we actually. Oh. Okay, okay. Yeah, there's only three measures. Okay. We're going to copy this over. Truly. Look, me and this piece of music and I have had some knockout, drag out fights. That's why I have 26 iterations and we're going back to 9. I've already gone back to 10 for portion of this. We have had some knockout, drag out fights, and I don't know what to say about it because it just didn't feel right. It didn't feel right. We probably should have broke up a long time ago. That's all I'm going to say. All right, so we're going to bring this up an octave. It's been so long since I've written some of these things. I'm like, what was I doing there? What is this? Oh my goodness. All right. Oh. It got in the way, then I got mad about it because grabbed it again. And why can I use you again? Why are you so quiet? Every day it's a battle. This is Epic Strings. Who said you could be this quiet? Okay. Okay, so here's what I want to do because I can't stop hearing that particular part as a descending line. I now want that. I want it now. All right. So we're going to put it on the viola line because there's nothing there. Sorry, violas. I love y'all greatly. Okay, so let's fix it. Let's just unrepeat. There we go. And so this. I said treble and you said, how about we just lower it a little bit so that you can see all your notes? Thank you. Okay, so let's get rid of bum, bum, bum. Apparently we're doing just C's today. Bum, 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 bum. And that. Hey, crawfish complete. How was it? Where did you get it from? Delicious. Bum, 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 bum. Okay. Let's see where we sit with this. Ba-ba-bum, ba-ba-bum. Okay, I do want to get rid of those. Do I know what Juju's is? Are we talking like Judices? What are we talking about? What's Juju's? I don't think I know what Juju's is. I love that as a name, though. Okay. And I do not want this part. Stop scrubbing it. Okay. Okay, this. All right, so let's listen to that next to the blah blah blah, the blah blah blah, blah blah. This, the clarinets. Ah, okay, very cool. I know you say famous crawfish spot in Finette, but let me just tell you, Finette is very small. That's awesome, though. That's awesome. Let me tell you, it's been a journey trying to find Boudin here in Austin. Just I just want some boudin some days. But it's fine. I don't need it. I just want it. Yes. This is what I wanted. Now, hear me out. What if it was a play between the French horns and the clarinets? I don't know the difference between these two particular French horns. I don't know if it's an articulation difference. I think it's that, so I'm gonna put it up here and not get into the longhorn sound. Longhorn, Austin. Hey. Do you think you can shut up too, French? I'm already over the French horns on this now. Um, mm, the harp is already playing it, so maybe not that. It's probably fine. Let's see. Horns of the French variety. Shut it. Shut it. All right, what if we go with this one since this is a brass as a whole? I already hate that. We're gonna just drag this back on down to the violas. They need something to do. I love violas. Let's put it on staccato though. Okay. That's the play I wanted. All the way to 161. Something's clashing. What's clashing? All right. Woodwinds, I need you to shut up too. All right. Trumpets, I need you to stay quiet. If you talk, I swear that'll be the end of you. I will take that soul away and give it to the violins, and you know how much you hate that. I assume that all trumpets and all violins are at odds with each other. I don't know why. I just think, what drama in the orchestra? The beef between the trumpets and the violins, crazy. Unfortunately, the violas have no beef other than the violins just being like, stay down there. In which the violas are like, okay, we're just being mellow over here. Violas, Hufflepuff. That's all I'm saying. Mm, no, it is not. It isn't. I mean, you have to be the best in your instrument, of course, but being the best in the orchestra, everyone knows that the violins and the trumpets get the most beautiful or the loudest part. Unfortunately, for the trumpets, for the rest of us, because trumpets exist. Which love a good trumpet solo, love just one trumpet. We don't need that many of them. Um, the violas know that they will never be the true feature. They're too mellow of an instrument, unfortunately. The cellos feel like they should be at odds with the violins, but in all actuality, they are the violins of the lower register, aka cellos. And so, and people are like, cello makes me cry, and violins are like, I don't really get that much, but it's okay. Um, and then the double basses are just like, look, I'm just out here to add depth to the orchestra, and I'm the cool dude. Uh, the trombones know, like, we can slide, and that's all they have to say is like, we can do whoop, and that's fun. And I think that's a fantastic way of looking at life. Is I get to do the fun thing that no one else can do because of how my instrument works. And then the tuba's like, sometimes I'm heard, but I'm really just adding some color to the tones of the double basses. Um, and the French horns are like, we provide a nasally tone of beauty, and I love it. Um, and it's not always as cool as the trumpet, but it's definitely more beautiful because not a lot of people necessarily say the trumpet is a beautiful sounding instrument. They say more likely, as you said, loud. Um, yes. Energetic, even. French horns are like what the violas aspire to, is to still have a feature, still be heard, maybe a little bit more energetic. And they do not have that necessarily because people don't write them like that. And I wish they would. And that's why I try to provide some of the coolest parts to the violas because they are actually a very cool instrument and I absolutely love it. Um, the wood ones are like, we're gonna noodle around out here. It'll be fun. It'll be a good time. And I'm like, yeah, just noodle around. Also, then all of a sudden the bassoon is heard, and people are like, oh, what's that? Or even better, the contra bassoon or the contra bass clarinet. I'm here for it. Give me more of that. It makes me do wiggly fingers. All right. Oh my goodness. Uh, Also, the flutes are just like, I want to be pretty up here and play high notes. And then the piccolo is like, I haven't heard anyone has said. I'm deaf in one ear, and the other there's a snare drum, and then the percussion's just like, we're gonna count a whole bunch of rests depending upon what piece they're playing. But trumpets they're a joy unto themselves. I feel like they have a time and a place. Not all the time and not all the places. Oh, but the clarinet is just out here being the coolest. I love the clarinet so much. The clarinet, I apparently like the mid, uh, yeah, wiggly fingers. Yeah. Yes. The clarinets, the French horns, and the trombones, the and the violas. That's like my range that I really like. But definitely the flutes, the violins, and the trumpets are like, but I'm the best. And everyone's just like, whatever. You have to play the hardest stuff, probably. That doesn't mean that much because other pieces, it's hard. It's all hard. Okay. Okay, let us continue. Okay. Hello, ring finger. Get out of it. At no point have I said, let me use you in writing anything for the piano at this moment. I'm sorry, I was too fast. Okay, I like that. I guess I should figure out which measure, which phrase of it actually I played better. Why? Why is the harp slightly detuned? What? Either way, that's okay because that means we can hear it just a little bit because it sounds a little bit strange. Trumpets, your turn. Uh, can I turn you down? I'm gonna have to fight someone. Increase the IO buffer size. Okay, let's try that. So this can stop happening. Like literally no other time when I'm doing this do I get these messages, but as soon as I start streaming, it's like, this is too much for this computer. And I say that like that because it just sounds whiny to me. Let's put this back over here. I don't know what that change is, but here we are. Turns out it's going to destroy the stream. Interesting. Have we stabled out? Are we stable? Because now you're like so far behind me. We're still unstable. Okay. Except I sat there sitting for so long. All right, let me refresh the stream. Bloop. Okay. Oh my goodness. No, you're unstable. Ugh. Which still wouldn't be incorrect. I think that happens every time I have overloaded the system because I guess I'm using up a lot to stream and do this. But that's okay. I think I fixed the issue. I changed the IO something other buffer size. So hopefully that works. That works a little bit better now. Is that supposed to say K or is that... Can I press... No, that doesn't do that. What is that? That's fine. Oh, I now know that K turns on the metronome. So that's fun to know accidentally. Okay, but how much is too much? Back this off. Okay. I do need the metronome though. How do I always manage to do that? Excuse me. I'm dying. Mother, bring me to the window so I may see the sun once again before I pass. Okay, I'm good. Okay, that's why I wanted to stop there because I do not have a great memory. Yes, the little purple note. All right. There you go. I wish you to quantize. Quantize. I need you to be perfect. There we go. I do not accept anything less than. Then I look at the rest of it. I'm like, there's some less than perfect stuff here. That's okay. Okay. Thank you. Great. Love that. There we go. There we go. Love it. Work it. Yes. You're doing great, sweetie. There we go. Now, to combine the two, I don't know why my voice cracked there, but to combine the two, we shall join in holy matrimony. There we go. Wonderful. Great. Where does it go? That's the real question, I guess. Here. Hear me out. What if we shortened this louder part of the trumpets down? We drag this on over, just kicking and screaming, is that a water? And then we're going to set it right here. I don't know where you were. Either way, we're going to set you right here. That is a decision, isn't it? Let's listen to it, but all the way into the ending. Let's go almost said a measuring, but it's literally four. I tried to get fancy, and by fancy I mean I just tried to just change things up, but I hear that it's not going well. Um, this D, while on its own, is fine, but in the context of everything, it is not. Somewhere else is what is happening in this measure. Tell me your secrets. Once again, who continues to talk to me? Oh, okay. Okay, sorry. Things are happening and I do not know why. Okay. Let's find out what's happening in this measure specifically. Let's take a look at every instrument. Okay, so we have D and B flat. We have. Okay. Let me. There we go. Once again. Okay. We have. These are the sounds we're hearing currently at the same time. What else are we hearing? In this harp, I don't know why I decided to use the harp so much. Not going to complain about it. I love the harp. We're looking at... This one's not even paying attention. This one is elsewhere. What are you doing? All right. We have C, so we've now added even more notes into that. We're in 152. What are you doing? Okay, I see what it's doing. It knows that it's been repeated, but it only shows me the original, and this is why I'm losing my mind. Okay, so in that case, what's happening at 144? That's a lot of things going on, and I haven't even hit all the notes. So what's the thing that stands out more? Mm, mm. an overtone I'm hearing? Hmm. I'm sorry. How are why are you behind? You have one job. You have one job, yo. Oh my goodness. Let's stretch this out so I can actually see why the woodwinds are behind just that much. Because the smart, and I say that with all the hatred in my life, the smart snap didn't snap where it needed to. It was real dumb. I don't know what that was. I don't hear it anymore. Unless it was the trumpets, in which case, I can't just get rid of them. They're kind of the feature here. Okay. Sorry, that's very slow comparative to where it's been. Where was it? 142? What if we put it up to 160? That feels like it'd be a trial. Play trumpets. Okay, what do y'all think about this? Because at this point, I think this is a good way to go now that I've added what I wanted added in. What do y'all think about this? Thank you. I think so too. I do need to fix this part because this is supposed to not be there. Let's see. Hang on. Hang on. I don't know what I'm trying to press, but it's not that. It's not that. That's hilarious. Doom and gloom. Because, like I said, this piece was originally inspired by the Pirates of the Caribbean music, and this is the this is the climax. When the trumpets come in, we're there. Especially when they do their trumpet thing. I think the issue is I have extra bits elsewhere that aren't needed, and therefore they're throwing off where I think it should be ending. An adorable mushroom is a great thing that we're trying to build up to. What we're building up to is a ship sinking or finally taking the most damage and it's sinking. Something's sinking, all right? We're just going to throw that out there. Um, I still can't hear this heart part very well, but I might need to do some volume adjusting because right now it's really low because earlier in the piece. Okay. You act like I didn't just say do this. Mm-mm. The trumpet needs to end here. That's right. Okay. All right. So then undo all that. Except you percussion are in percussion timeout. Um, let's listen to the end from here to the end. Mm. At least it didn't cause the whole stream to kind of die. Okay. But a pirate never dies. He just lives on in infamy. Okay. All right. I think I think I got the hardest part of trying to bring this back together how I think it needed to sound. And I'm still not sure about 100% on how it's going, but I know I'm closer, and I need to make sure the harp can be heard because the harp is so important. Let's see. Let's put this back down here since this is where it was before I started tampering with it. Don't tamper with the harp. But I will go into the thing here. Truly. I mean, their works will always be remembered somehow. Why did I make it quieter? That seems silly. Let's bring you up. Let's bring you. What is all this mess? This is fine. This is fine. Okay. And then this one, I just want to fundamentally be louder than it was before. Go up. Okay. Hear me out. Hear me out. What if, and a few people know this about me, what if Tubular Bells, maybe not on this particular line specifically. I'm just gonna take this here. I think yes is the answer. I was gonna say, what if I had it every measure, like, but then I was like, nah, that's too much. There's too much resonance with that. But if I do it, let's see, how often do I need to do it? Why does that sound like there's a lilt to it? Do not quantize it? I did, but only somewhat. Get on my level. Don't talk back to me. Tell you what to do. Okay. Now this will hopefully feel better because I noticed there was a little bit of a lilt. I was like, what is happening? All right. So let's go back to Tubular Bell. Yeah, it's too much, but here's the problem. I've lost one. Give me a metronome. Okay. Okay. There we go. Then the question is, do I repeat it, or do I have it only get played once, like it's part of the, this is the last time you're going to hear this section, and I think that's what I want to do. So let's drag this on down. Don't kick and scream. While I'm at it, let's take a look, because we only got 15 minutes left. Let's take a look at the percussion. Please, no more jump scares. I don't have anything looped. Great. No more startling me and chat. I understand I added 6 instruments. Calm down. Alright, so we're going to cut this here. Yes, we're going to cut this here. As soon as I figure out how to cut it. Yes, yes. Alright. Okay. That's a lot for that moment. So maybe we don't do that. We're just going to drag you on in. We're going to shorten you down, scoot you over. Where do the trumpets come in? Because that's where 133, great. I swear, if there's even one tap of the snare, I will end you. There we go. What does that sound like? Did I unmute the trumpets? Oh, 137. I can read sometimes. 137. Just cut you on down the sides there, right? Okay, 152 is as far as we'll go with any of this percussion. All right. We're also going to just scoot you right on down. Come on down. Come on down to the county fair. All right. Honestly, these little orchestra hits are fun. These orchestra hits are fun because that's not where they belong, but it actually adds some bit of interest to it. So I might have to make adjustments because right now they are heavy. Like I said, I know how to read sometimes, and that is not this time. So we're just going to continue to make adjustments. But this is going okay. Let's back up. We'll also shove this on down to 161. Excuse me, I'm sorry for that hiccup. We're just gonna grab all this. I don't know. I kind of I don't want to touch these because they're kind of fun right there. Let's start at whatever this is. What are we looking at up here? This is fine. I kind of like that leading into this thing. We're going to cut this here. Just gonna do a little bit of snip. Just a little snip. Bloop. All right. We're going to drag both of this. Trumpets, where do you come in? 137. All right. So we will put you... We're going to cut you here. I need you to find some chill. Just sit back. It's a good time. Okay. I'm going to remove these. Bloop. Gotta put these in their place. Why? Okay. Also, why are you like this? Don't do that. Just, there we go. This is a lot of work. But I knew it was going to be. All I did, I just didn't want it to be so loud, but it acted like I barely hit the tam tam. Oh my goodness. Great to hear it. Great to see you, chat with you. We definitely need to have a call soon. Got to do some catching up, some chit chatting. I'll see you later though. Have a good one. Yes, goodbye. Okay, now that we have this down, and also I realized that stuff needs to be happening somewhere in here. Like there's still some missing pieces. I'm not sure about the decision to bring the trumpets down an octave, though. What if I don't want that first note here? Like, what if I hate this thing? Can you? Can you? Why was that so much effort? Okay. Trumpets don't need a springboard. They can just play on the upbeat. Maybe a secondary melody over this. How many? 2, 3, 4. That would be 5 different timpani we needed. I definitely think in terms of whether it's going to be performed live, and this is one of those things I think about. It's like, how many timpani do we need, and can we actually tune them to that note? Because I would like to have the timpani doubling this. I hear myself. And then I start thinking about the bass and how I don't really feel it. But that's okay. I do think whatever's going on down here is very loud. You're right. You're right. I don't have enough cowbell. Then I have the question of which one of these is actually cowbell, or are these all wood blocks? They all sound like wood blocks. Well, trying to find that seems to be difficult. Okay, so I just played very, like, maybe 4 bars of A Young Person's Guide to the Orchestra where they're introducing the percussion. And by introducing, they're going through the percussion. But that's exactly what that sounds like, and I felt like it was magic that I came across the right gong sound. This sounds like marching. The toms, the quad toms. Anyway, let's continue to find it. That's such a strange sound. Oops, I keep going the wrong way. Do we have cowbell? It sounds like Looney Tunes in here right now. It does sound like clowns messing with instruments. And this is their feet. And I'm talking specifically like non Cirque du Soleil clowns. Though I could see them doing this where they have just a thing and they're trying to figure out which order it goes in, and they're just going around in a feat of something that you shouldn't be able to do, of hearing all these sounds. And they finally get to it. I mean, this sounds like a cowbell, right? I don't know. I realize that I may not know what a cowbell sounds like off the top of my head right now. Anyway, this has been a great time. Oh yeah, absolutely. I've actually been watching a lot of Cirque du Soleil stuff on YouTube. I've been subscribed to them for a while, but only now have it been like, oh, y'all redid Allegria with updated music, updated performances, and costumes, and it's absolutely stunning. So, and I'm excited to, whenever it comes through town again, or it comes through somewhere where I'm willing to go, see it again, because I want to see the new version, because the music is incredible. I got the soundtrack and it's ridiculous. I could do a whole stream talking about Cirque du Soleil music. Anyways, thank you for coming. I appreciate that you came and listened to me battle through literally with my music. I will be streaming again next week on Monday. I'll probably be playing a game. Oh, Allegria is so good. I'm glad they revamped it and didn't just scrap it forever. But thank you for coming today. Listening to the chaos that is this piece of music at the moment. Maybe I'll finish it next time I decide to write music on stream. I'll see y'all next week. Gaming next week. I'm not sure what I'm gaming, but we playing. And have a great rest of your week and a great rest of your Monday. See y'all then. Goodbye. I'll play us out. How about that? I'll play us out from the beginning so we get to hear some of the good stuff. All right. There we go. Bye. Thank you. Bye. I know you can't see me wave.